Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in this world, this country, depending on what type of day where you're at. My name is Tony Barge, and you're here today because you want to know how to overcome the challenges of losing new employees during onboarding process. And what I would like to know is who you are. So if you would please tell me who you are, where you live, and why you're here today. Oftentimes, let me start with a quick little story. True story because I work with a lot of clients, a lot of decision makers, executives, hiring authorities, and I always tell them this. And they say, Tony, I know I've heard this before, but every time you do reiterate this with me, it really helps me. Especially when it comes to recruiting, retaining, and all that good stuff. You never get a second chance to make a first impression, I tell them. You also don't get do-overs with employee onboarding. And what a worker experiences during the first day, week on a new job will impact their entire experience. Too often, poor onboarding can cut the experience short. In fact, employees often decide within the first 30 days whether they are going to stick with a company or maybe they're going to quit as soon as they find somewhere else to work. Here are 4 onboarding tips to reduce turnover. This is what you're going to learn today. I'm super excited. So show it to you. I need some energy. So I need some energy in the room. I'm super excited. Wanted to, get a little energy from you. If you're excited to change your life today in the next 30 days, take action. Write I'm ready in the comment section. In the next 30 minutes, you're going to learn how to overcome the challenges of losing new employees during the onboarding process. So make sure you stay. Hey, don't even think about leaving. Stay for the next 30 minutes because you don't want to miss my tips. So let's dive right into it. I always like to start with a joke. And since we're on a webinar and, everything is live, and I'd like to give you the opportunity, jokes are always good icebreakers. And the joke I would like to see if somebody knows, I'd like to ask is, actually my auntie told me this not too long ago. She says, why is Christmas like a day at the office? I said, Auntie, that's a good one. It's a good question. It's kind of a question form, but it was a joke. I said, Auntie, I really don't know. She said, well, why is Christmas like a day at the office? I said, Auntie, I don't even know. She said, it's because the fat guy with the suit gets all the credit. So, but that's a little humor for you. I always like to, start with some humor because that's what life's about. Especially when I love what I do. And I love what I do. I love making a difference in my client's life, my candidate's life, and most importantly, so they can make a difference in other people's lives, save lives, change lives, and make a difference in people's lives. That's what life is about. In next 30 minutes, this is for anyone who owns a business or who is in charge of hiring, retaining of employees and staff. This is for anyone who owns a business dedicated to healthcare, pharmaceutical, biotechnology, life care management, even other industries this applies to. If your calling is about helping patients and their family, this is definitely for you. In the next 30 minutes, we're going to talk about how to engage peers in the onboarding process. We'll go over some examples, what that exactly means and entails. Make onboarding easy from start to finish. Make it seamless. Take the time to reach everyone. We're going to discuss what that exactly means and how it will impact and help you with your organization. Allow new hires to customize some of their training. That's huge. My promise to you is a step-by-step strategy for shifting your onboarding process to be more competitive so you don't lose any of the new employees to competition. Let's face it. Does this sound like you? A business owner, CEO, president of an executive or executive officer, HR professional, wearing a lot of hats. You have spend more time recruiting, retaining, but there are so many things that you need to do. Managing the ads, the conversations, reaching out to people, trying to get qualified people in the door for interviews, orientation, paperwork, EEOC training, stuff like that. If you calculate the man hours, ad costs specifically for recruiting and retaining, you know that you're spending more than about 75K to 100K per month. You're hemorrhaging. This hurts a company. And we want to make sure to rectify that hurt. Do you ever wonder if your company onboarding strategy done correctly will bring the company more profitability? That's what this is about. Let's discuss that and dive in. The real problem, you're doing things the old way. And that's what it is. Sometimes the old way is the best way, but sometimes there's a new way to doing things that allows you to step forward to that next step in production and maximizing your profits and minimizing your losses and achieving your goals in a cost-effective way. That's what this is about, and this is what we're gonna be discussing. When you have made the shift, you are less stressed, worried about losing candidates to your competition. When you hire the right people to do the right job, your revenue goes up, your recruiting mindset will change. You will see big increase in performance, decrease in turnover. Your time, man hours spent on part of recruiting process will decrease. The frustration of recruiting and dealing with the unknown human element will decrease as well. The simple shift you need to make to get your recruiting under control, your onboarding process on control, so that you'll spend your time spent productively and the ability to have more work-life balance in your life. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make those shifts today. Who am I? Oh, I love talking about myself. It's almost the best part of the presentation. Who doesn't like talking about themselves, right? Anyways, who am I? Tony Barge, MBA graduate, emphasis in healthcare management. I'm CEO of RNA Search Inc. I'm an author of two books. Talent. I look at myself as a talent acquisition nerd, talent guru. I'm a veterans advocate. There I go right there in that Marine, when I was Marine Corps, prior Marine serve veteran, definitely served my country proud. I like anybody who's on the phone that's a veteran or even a veteran advocate. If you have, supported people or patriot of this great nation, definitely I'm all about that, supporting the people who who give back to this great nation. I'm a father of two sons, AJ, Jaron, fiance Ruth right there, out there Saturday night vibe, enjoying our time in life, enjoying the present moment, experiencing the great things in life. And there is my dog Sheba. She is always on the job. So that's just a little bit about me, a little snapshot. Who is RNA Search Inc? RNA Search Inc is an international executive search firm based in beautiful Beverly Hills, California. This firm brings over 35 years of experience, referrals, relationships, technology to uncover the best to fit companies' needs. Okay. RNA Search Inc. reflects high standards of professionalism through the recruiting process. The hard work has resulted in hundreds of successful, permanent, temporary, and consulting placements worldwide. Making a difference in people's lives, changing lives, saving lives, making a difference in people's lives. That's what we do here at RNA Search Inc. That's what we're about, and we love it. Discovering the shift. Got to discover that shift. The key shifts you must make in your recruiting or onboarding thought process is in your activities to see better results. I'm going to walk you through them in this session. Engage peers in the onboarding process. It's nice to have a buddy system. We also often had this in the Marine Corps military, the buddy system. You had that buddy system to keep you honest, to keep you objective. It's not uncommon to have new hires shadow a more experienced mentor during their orientation. However, this is just the foundation. Give everyone who will be working with the new hire a chance to become acquainted. This can happen during the status meeting, during slow time on their shifts, even over a company's social media platform, emails, or texts. Have the new hire share a few facts like where they grew up, where they went to school, and their hobbies. It will give them the co-workers an instant way to connect around areas of shared history or experience. Make onboarding easy from start to finish. I emphasize this all the time to my clients. Make it easy from start to finish. From start, beginning, middle, and end. Make it flow. This means having a simple system in place to give all the right documents completed, signed, stored without placing stress on the new hire, so they can focus on what they're supposed to be doing. The online process, the easiest to implement. It saves money, time, frustration for everyone involved in onboarding. Perhaps most important for the new hires, their information can be sent automatically to payroll. That way there is no worries about whether their wages will be paid in a timely, accurate fashion. Our employee onboarding solution is one option that you can consider. I can always talk to you about that offline. Take time to reach everyone. Does your company claim to care about its workers? Make that value visible by making it personal. Someone who is in management should meet personally with every new hire within the first week. This is important. I'm telling you, lose out. That doesn't mean, take them out to lunch, okay? A little bit more than just that. It does mean taking at least a few minutes to provide a warm welcome. Welcome to the team. Make a person feel special to be a part of the organization. Show some interest. Answer any questions that the new hire might have. There's no such thing as a dumb question when it comes from a new hire, okay? Allow new hires to customize some of their training. There are some parts of the orientation that everyone needs to go through, such as safety and anti-harassment programs. But there are also other aspects of the training that can and should be available to employees at their own pace. For some aspects of their work to be web-based, even